Being immune to a zombie apocalypse sounds awesome. No spores, no bite infection, no turning into a screaming fungus monster with mushrooms growing out of your face. Sounds like a cheat code, right? Wrong. It sucked. Turns out, immunity doesn't make life easier. It makes it worse. This is your story, Ellie's story, and why it absolutely sucked to be you. Childhood? Non-existent. While normal kids had toys, birthday parties, and Saturday morning cartoons, your childhood was growing up in a quarantine zone run by soldiers with assault rifles, watching people executed in the street for coughing. Your mom? Dead. Dad? Never even in the picture. You went from being held by your mom to being passed off to Marlene, then she dropped you at an orphanage where you graduated straight into being a military school rebel. While other kids were enjoying being kids, you were learning how to survive and fight for your life against actual mushroom zombies. Everyone talks about how lucky you are for being immune. Wrong. All it did was paint a target on your back. You weren't a person. You're the apocalypse's VIP lab rat. Front row seat to everyone wanting a piece of you. Cephedra, you weren't the cure. You were property. Just another body for rations and checkpoints, and if they found out the truth, you'd vanish into a lab forever. To the Fireflies, you were just a walking lab rat. Let's cut her brain out and make a vaccine. To Joel, you were a replacement daughter he refused to lose. And to everyone else, you were just the maybe cure kid. Nobody cares if you like comics, or if you're gay, or if you want to learn guitar. Nope, you're the cure girl. You have the most cursed friend list in video game history. Best friend Riley, your first love, first kiss, bitten and dead before you even got a first date. Tess, dead. Sam and Henry, the one time you bonded with kids your age, dead. Joel's daughter Sarah, dead before you even entered the story so you could inherit her trauma. Joel himself, beaten to death in front of you. Basically, if you liked someone, dead. If you trusted someone, dead. If you so much as made eye contact with someone in a cutscene, dead. As if people weren't bad enough, the infected were basically a mixtape of misery. Runners, fast, loud, and always in your face. Stalkers, hide-and-seek fanatics that wait until you're mid-crafting to ruin your life. Clickers, blind, armored, and broadcasting the apocalypse's most stressful ASMR. One slip, and it's over. Bloaters, walking refrigerators stuffed with fungus. Slow, but if they grab you, that's it. Shamblers, waddling spore dispensers that choke you out if you get too close. And the worst part? They rarely come alone. A runner screaming, a stalker creeping, a clicker closing in while you had almost nothing left to fight back with. Every encounter wasn't just survival horror. It was the world reminding you that even immunity didn't protect you from being torn apart. Regular apocalypse survivors have it bad, sure, dealing with zombies, starvation, and raiders, but you, every faction you meet wants you specifically dead. The Fireflies? They wanted to carve out your brain for science. Fedra would shoot you on sight. Raiders saw you as loot. Cannibals saw you as food. And then Abby and friends showed up. They wanted revenge for Joel saving you, because apparently Joel's bad decisions have your name permanently stamped on them. At some point, it wasn't about survival. It was the universe itself making sure you never had peace. Let's recap your PTSD speedrun. You had to kill people before you were even old enough to drink, nearly murdered by a cannibal, watching every friend you had die. You spent years chasing Abby across the country, only to realize revenge doesn't fix anything. It just leaves you even more broken and emptier than before. By the end, you weren't just scarred. You were unrecognizable. Usually, in stories like this, the protagonist at least gets something. A little closure, a little family. Not you. You get 2 missing fingers, so good luck with guitar, Dina leaving you, baby included, PTSD maxed out, alone in an empty farmhouse abandoned by everyone you ever cared about. You don't get to be humanity's savior. You don't get to be happy. You don't even get to play a full song anymore. So yeah. Being immune to the zombie apocalypse sounds good on paper, but in practice, it was just a death sentence with extra steps. You weren't the chosen one. You were the chosen sacrifice. In a world of fungus zombies, fascists, and raiders, it still somehow managed to suck the most to be you.